So nobody, including us, knows where we are right now.
And we are totally powerless.
Dude, if we make the wrong move in here, these cuffs are gonna be the least of our worries.
New game plan. The anti-hero of our dynamic duo will find the fuel generator. And you're just gonna stay here and try not to look like a cop or a superhero.
Okay.
Or really anything you actually are.
Just go. I'm fine.
Hey, you look like a discerning consumer. Might I interest you in a little firepower?
I'm good.
Come to a weapons market and you don't want any weapons?
I said I'm good. I'm here for something special.
What's more special than a CCPD killer?
What do you mean?
That's what's great about these babies. Burn through police-issued body armor. I call them Toastmasters. Try it for yourself. Can't wait to see cops' faces when these hit the streets. Or what's left of their faces.
How much for all of them?
All of them? There's a limit per customer. I guess I could ask Goldface for approval.
Now, why don't we just work this out between us? How much will it cost to take all these off your hands?
Consequences of time travel.
Next Tuesday.
It's Mom. I have to fix this.
Next Tuesday.
I keep trying to change the outcome.
Next Tuesday.
I was supposed to protect you.
Next Tuesday. And now, the entire 14th episode in a flash.
Giddy up, Romeo.
We have to speed this up.
Sorry I'm late.
Stay here.
See you in an hour.
We can have a chance at this.
Come on. I was supposed to protect you. Nothing works.
Maybe you should grab us coffees.
King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd? Are you kidding me?
Welcome,
You are a fantastic father.
Time travel, it's complicated.
I know. I've already done it. You're my father. I need to learn how to be like you.
What do you think it means to be like me?
You know. How about
This is all gonna go to your head, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? It looks like it might.
The Flash, Tuesdays at 8/7 Central on the CW. And now, the entire 13th episode in a flash.
This is making a deal with the devil. Where's my phone in there? Can you check for me?
They don't know what earth I'm on.
These rats at our wedding.
Just go. I'm fine.
Right. Shark Week.
Episode 515 is King Shark versus Gorilla Grodd.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have our hands on the metahuman cure.
Now that our team has figured out this metahuman cure, they need to test it on somebody that is willing to take it.
Is the cure dangerous?
Well, it's an untested serum that alters biology on a cellular level, so until we try it out on someone, we have no way of knowing.
Barry comes up with this idea to find King Shark and see if he will take it. So they call Lila Michaels and go to Argus. It seems like everything's gonna go their way, but...
This is Agent Michaels. I need every available soldier at the aquarium now!
As it always happens, things kind of go sideways and you start to slowly see how Grodd plays into the story.
I thought every square inch of Argus was supposed to be power dampened 24 hours a day.
It is.
Then how does an 800-pound gorilla escape?
Whenever we have these two guys on screen, Armin Kevorkian, our visual effects supervisor, he's constantly trying to update these guys whenever we can. So the versions that we have now really look phenomenal. And, you know, hats off to Armin and everybody at Encore, because the visual effects sequence is kind of mind-boggling.
Hear your master, humans.
Soon you will only know my will. The will of Grodd.
This is it. The last confrontation.
What are you talking about?
Today's the day you stop Cicada.
Something is struggling to break through. Or someone.
We have to move.
The Flash, all new next Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Dad, today's the day you stop Cicada.
Episode 516, Failure is an Orphan. It's written by one of our favorite freelance writers, Zach Stentz.
I know with the cure working, we're all ready to put Cicada to rest, but I'm sure he'll resurface soon.
And then you're gonna give him the chance to take the metahuman cure.
Yes, exactly.
After they tested the cure on King Shark, they know that it works.
Shay, you just gotta convince him to do the right thing.
Are you ready?
Barry comes up with this idea that they can use it on Cicada.
Tell me you know what you're doing.
The only speedster who knows what he's doing!
Stick with the plan.
There's sort of a new wrinkle in Thawne's plan when an unexpected guest shows up and sort of destroys everything that the two have been working together with their plan to take down Cicada.
Something big is coming. Or someone.
Whoa. Slow down. Say that again.
There's a photo. It's in the Flash Museum of Flash and Cicada the last time they were ever seen confronting each other in public. And in the photo, by Flash's feet, the exact same burn mark left by the meta that we just fought.
This acid meta was at their final confrontation.
He must be Cicada's final target.
His final target before I vanish and he starts killing again.
Why you are just telling us about this crucial matter now?
Because a lot of the stuff from my timeline is unreliable. You know, different metas, different victims, different circumstances.
But this time, everything's exactly the same.
So far, if Cicada goes after this acid meta, that means that today's the last day we're gonna confront him.
And our last chance to stop him.
Yeah. All right, well then I gotta figure out exactly what I'm gonna say to him.
You'll find the words, Dad. I'll help you.
And I am gonna start working on facial rec for this acid master. Yep, that's what I'm going with. Always trust your gut, kids.
And we'll figure out a way for you to talk to Cicada without him killing you.
Well, if it all works out, then looks like today could be the end of our journey.
Yeah. And I guess everyone starts moving on.
Secrets are like walls. You can't really know someone with walls between you.
This should all be over.
It's too late.
What do we do now?
Tell your father. Tell your father everything.
Something went wrong. We got Dwyer. We gave him the cure. This should all be over. But another cicada showed up.
Episode 517, Time Bomb. We find out that the mysterious guest that showed up at the end of 516 was none other than Grace Gibbons from the future.
I came back here to work with you again. To kill every last metahuman.
She has sort of taken the mantle of Cicada, and that throws this massive wrinkle in Thawne's plan. He has no idea how to stop her.
There is only one thing left to do. You tell your father everything.
Of course, Nora's a little apprehensive about doing that. She doesn't want to betray the trust that Iris and Barry and the whole team have given her.
Time travel sucks.
Nora was nothing. Let's see what we have here.
Sherlock Wells has really put all the pieces together, and he finally has discovered who Nora is working with.
Someone instructed you to do it.
Something went wrong. We got Dwyer. We gave him the cure. This should all be over. But another cicada showed up, took Dwyer and the dagger. Thawne, did you hear what I said? Another cicada showed up.
I know. I know.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
You said manipulating the timeline would stop Cicada. You said you knew what you were doing.
I know what I said. I was very wrong.
What do we do? What do we do now?
I can't help you anymore. Little runner.
What? You have to help me.
It's too late.
There's got to be something we can do. You have to help.
There is only one thing left to do. Tell your father. You tell your father everything.
The Flash, all new this Tuesday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Your lung's healing. It'll take a while for you to get the rest of your strength back, but don't worry. I'll take care of you. Like you took care of me.
Who are you? Grace.
Hi, Uncle Orland.
Well, you were
a 10-year-old girl in a coma. Eventually, that girl at the hospital wakes up. She grows older, and she becomes me.
You're from the future, like Flash's daughter.
I came back here to work with you again. And I remember everything you taught me, Uncle Orland. Now get some rest.
Wait. Where are we?
No one will find you while I'm gone. There's noodles in the pantry if you're hungry. And ice cream.
Where are you going?
To take care of something important. When I get back, we're gonna figure out how you get your powers back.
The Flash, all new tonight at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
She's our daughter. She lied to us since the first day she got here. This has everything from the day she arrived.
Read it from the beginning.
She must have felt completely alone.
But she wasn't.
Run, Laura. Run.
The Flash returns with an all-new episode Tuesday, April 16th on the CW.
Wow, this is a lot of blood.
I thought Collins was in jail for helping Diaz.
Yeah, well, apparently he had a very good lawyer because he got out a month ago.
Any chance this connects with the 2 body drops we were looking at last week?
Collins did have his throat slit, same as the other 2. I mean, the only difference is that Collins was the only victim to leave behind one of these notes. Look familiar? I spoke to the families of the other victims, and they did get notes as well. They just didn't turn them in.
Right. This is turning out to be one hell of a first day on the job.
Yeah, look at us. Working together again, being targeted by a homicidal maniac. Feels like a Monday.
What about Laurel? Said that she got a note too?
She did, but she's fine. She's at a conference in D.C. all week.
Okay, so wait, you, me, Laurel, Renee all got notes. Curtis and Oliver didn't.
No, don't worry about me. I'm definitely not feeling FOMO over it.
Well, we already know this killer's not only targeting people on the team. Collins was against vigilantes, and we didn't even know the other 2 victims.
There has to be a connection. We just be patient. We'll find it.
Arrow, all new this Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
You ever get in trouble with your parents?
Yeah, all the time.
Why?
Because William doesn't need pancakes. William needs to tell us why he got expelled and why he's been lying to us.
After pancakes? Or
No.
Okay. Ready to talk?
About what?
Why you got expelled?
Come on, Will. You know you can talk to us about anything. Please.
It's not a big deal. I just got into a fight. What? I thought you'd be proud of me. I went for the nose, just like you told me.
When did you tell him to go for the nose?
That was over a year ago, and it was a lesson in self-defense. Thank you. But it's not like you to get into a fight.
Why do you guys even care?
Every time that we spoke, you're telling me how much you love your school, about your new friends and your classes. What am I missing?
Maybe you should have asked how I felt for once. But you don't ask other people for their opinions. You decide everything on your own. Just like you decide to go to prison rather than take care of your family.
I don't think that's fair, but okay. William, you got expelled. And young man, you need to understand that in life, you have to accept responsibility for your actions.
Yeah, I'm over this.
Hey, William, we're not done here.
That went well.
You're working with the man who tried to kill my entire family.
You have no idea who you're messing with. You're all gonna be wishing for the mercy of a quick death.
Arrow, all new, Monday, March 4th on the CW.
So episode 14 is called Brothers and Sisters.
Really snap your wrist next time. Get just a bit more power.
It'll start primarily with Oliver and Emiko getting to know one another as brother and sister.
If they taught me one thing, it's the value of family, which is what you and I are. So if someone's hurt you, you better believe they've hurt me too.
This is someone that he wants to get closer to and wants to figure out how he can be in her life.
That is enough! Supposed to be training, not trying to kill each other.
Oh, why you gotta ruin all the fun?
The Ghost Initiative will be put into full swing as Dig finally closes in on Dante. It's gonna be China White, Cupid, Kane Wolfman, and of course, the famous, the dreaded Ricardo Diaz.
You're working with the man who threatened and tried to kill my entire family.
Working with Argus does keep you safe because it makes the world safe.
You can keep telling yourself that.
So episode 14 is called Brothers and Sisters.
Really snap your wrist next time. Get just a bit more power.
It'll start primarily with Oliver and Emiko getting to know one another as brother and sister.
If they taught me one thing, it's the value of family, which is what you and I are. So if someone's hurt you, you better believe they've hurt me too.
This is someone that he wants to get closer to and wants to figure out how he can be in her life.
That is enough! Supposed to be training, not trying to kill each other.
Oh, why you gotta ruin all the fun?
The Ghost Initiative will be put into full swing as Dig finally closes in on Dante. It's gonna be China White, Cupid, Kane Wolfman, and of course, the famous, the dreaded Ricardo Diaz.
You're working with the man who threatened and tried to kill my entire family.
Working with Argus does keep you safe because it makes the world safe.
You can keep telling yourself that.
SCPD now.
You need to learn how we do things.
SCPD, freeze!
The use of excessive force will not be tolerated. Firearms can only be used as a last resort.
Any questions?
He does know we have our own uniforms, right?
The city's no closer to being saved than where we started. Our mission is not complete.
But you can't save the city alone.
We're going to do this the Team Arrow way.
Now.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, hi. How's my favorite new team of recruits doing?
Missing the good old days when catching a bad guy didn't involve homework.
Oh. Well, this is uncharted territory, so the SCPD just wants to make sure we're on the same page. It's a lot, but it'll be worth it. I mean, we can finally work together on the right side of the law.
Wait, does that mean that the Black Canary's back?
Well, I did get a clean bill of health from the doctor. You all are deputized, so no reason I can't be captain in Black Canary.
Within the confines of the law, of course.
Of course.
I want to be clear. Just because you've been deputized doesn't mean you have the latitude to operate the way you once did. You work for the SCPD now. And this arrangement is on a provisional basis. Your actions will determine how long it lasts.
I think she's starting to like us.
Becoming part of the SCPD is a great responsibility. And now that you're working with us, you need to learn how we do things.
Episode 715 is called Training Day. In order to operate without threat of being pursued by law enforcement, our team has to become law enforcement.
The use of excessive force will not be tolerated.
One of the conditions of this working is that the team has to go through a training day with the SCPD. And of course, this is going to lead to some comedic moments because our team are pretty well skilled. In fact, they're more skilled than the SCPD itself.
Ricardo Diaz is dead.
We are trying to figure out who killed Ricardo Diaz. And that is what Laurel Lance will be doing.
And you know the truth.
I know who killed him.
Suddenly the stakes have never been higher for her.
Alpha team's in position.
Dinah also will be dealing with doubts about her place now.
Time for you to make a choice. Are you the captain or are you a vigilante?
Visitors aren't typically allowed entry in the cell block.
Slabside doesn't say no to this, DA. So tell me, what exactly am I doing here?
Ricardo Diaz is dead.
Why hasn't this been reported yet?
Well, you of all people know Slabside's under some major scrutiny, so they're trying to cover it up, saying he was shivved by another inmate. But that's a lie.
Then you know the truth.
Better. I know who killed him.
Oh, I get it. You have demands.
Oliver made me a promise before he left here. He said he'd give me my freedom. Where is it?
We're working on it.
Work faster.
The terms of your sentence are rock solid. There's a lot of red tape, especially when Argus is involved.
Well, then I guess we're done here.
Arrow, all new episode this Monday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
You told me that we had to hide here. Because Dad was the Green Arrow.
Anyone ever found out who your father is or who you are?
What's the black star for? My mom once told me that all the starlight we see has so far to travel that stars might not even exist anymore. Eventually they all just fade to black. Erased. That's where I want to be. What's all that? Prize fighting? How much you make on that? A few grand, if you win. I don't lose.
Of course you can do handstand push-ups.
Ready?
You mean to risk our lives by sneaking into the glades? No, not at all. You?
Don't have anything better to do.
You mean to risk our lives by sneaking into the Glades? No, not at all. You?
Don't have anything better to do.
Episode 16 of Arrow, Star City 2040. This is going to be our all flash forward episode, so it takes place firmly in 2040. We are going to be seeing the origin story of Mia and how she became the badass that we've met.
I trusted you, but all you did was lie to me like everyone else.
We'll find that Mia and Connor were together for some reason.
Dad. Damn it, Zoe. I knew you were involved with the Canaries, but I didn't think you were one of them.
Zoe somehow has decided to walk the Canaries path and not side with her father.
Stay back and in the elevator. Understood?
You know, I'm really enjoying all these heartfelt brother-sister moments.
You're just more useful to me not dead.
Everybody really brought their A game to this, including the cast, and this is really the first time that we're going to see our future cast in an extended look.
With great power comes great responsibility. Oh, come on, Spider-Man.
Not really into comic books.
You mean to risk our lives by sneaking into the Glades? No, not at all. You?
Don't have anything better to do.
Episode 16 of Arrow, Star City 2040. This is going to be our all flash forward episode, so it takes place firmly in 2040. We are going to be seeing the origin story of Mia and how she became the badass that we've met.
I trusted you, but all you did was lie to me like everyone else.
We'll find that Mia and Connor were together for some reason.
Dad. Damn it, Zoe. I knew you were involved with the Canaries, but I didn't think you were one of them.
Zoe somehow has decided to walk the Canaries path and not side with her father.
Stay back and in the elevator. Understood?
You know, I'm really enjoying all these heartfelt brother-sister moments.
You're just more useful to me not dead.
Everybody really brought their A game to this, including the cast, and this is really the first time that we're going to see our future cast in an extended look.
With great power comes great responsibility. Oh, come on, Spider-Man.
Not really into comic books.
Emiko's been hiding certain parts of her past. And all we really know is what she's told us.
Your sister is not the hero that you think she is.
If you could have one superpower, what would you pick? Everybody chooses flight. And you know why?
So they can fly away from this conversation.
Shazam!
That's crazy, right?
What are your superpowers? Sit down.
I can fly! What's up? I'm a superhero.
Shazam!
Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged.
What the?
Shazam! 4 april in de bioscoop.